Hey everyone. All right, so there's a little bit of a misunderstanding when it comes to making capsules and taking supplements that are essential oil based. So I want to make some clear statements here. There's two types of capsules. One is a thicker walled capsule that is designed to disintegrate closer to your intestines. So if you buy any essential oil pre-mixed capsules like the Digest and Cleanse, the Longevity, the capsules from Young Living that are specifically oil capsules, they are thicker walled. They're designed to release mostly in your intestinal tract, the upper intestinal tract, okay, somewhat in your stomach as well, but mostly in your intestines, okay? So this is an important thing to remember because when you purchase veggie caps from Young Living, they are thin walled, designed to open in your stomach. Okay, so if you want to buy thicker walled capsules, you can get veggie capsules from Aroma Ready. And Aroma Ready makes them, it says longer dissolving time. They're veggie capsules and they used to be called design released, but you just look for ones that are, it says longer dissolving time. Okay, they look different. They're gonna look a little bit like pastier in color. So either one is fine, but do know that there's another misconception that a lot of people have it's basically stated like this, that if you take any capsule, take it with food because it might upset your tummy. That's incorrect because what happens is any oil, it is correct if you make it yourself without carrier oil. But if you're taking Longevity or Digest and Cleanse, any of the essential oil capsules, they already have carrier oil in them. So they actually will not upset your stomach because they are already pre-diluted. And if you don't believe me, put your capsules in the refrigerator. After about a couple hours, pull them out and you'll see this kind of funky looking stuff inside your capsule. Well, it's the carrier oil that has gone solid, which the essential oil won't, but the carrier oil will. So those capsules are pre-diluted. You do not have to take them with food, okay? The thing is though, when you make your own capsules, many people get on my case about this and they say, Jen, I've been taking capsules for years without adding carrier oil. I never tell my customers to add carrier oil. What gives? All right, what gives is that some people's tummies are sensitive without carrier oil. So if you tell them, take oils neat, what's going to happen is some of your customers are going to get about 10 minutes worth of really painful heartburn. That's what it feels like. And I've had this happen to myself in the beginning, and it's not fun. So yes, over time your body can get used to it. However, it's not a wise choice to not use carrier oil in your capsules. So when I add oils, and I am using right now the non-Vitality line just because I don't have them opened, these are the same oils as the Vitality line. So you're supposed to use Vitality line oils in capsules, especially when teaching. So just know this is the same oil in the Vitality line. So use Vitality line lavender. I'm gonna hold this up and I'm just going to put my pinky on my other fingers here to stabilize it. And then I'm watching the drip area. Literally 1, 2, 3 drops of lavender. Now, I'm going to show you why I'm making this one today and what's going on here. 3 drops of lemon and 3 drops of peppermint. Now, I told you guys I do this capsule only when I go someplace where I know I'm going to have problems breathing. So we've got 3 drops of lemon. Lemon comes out a little bit thinner and easier, so just watch those drops. If you have shaky hands, you can go to Life Science Publishing, I think carries them. I think it's discoverlsp.com. And they have carriers, like little capsule carrier things that make it a little easier, I guess. I don't know. I don't have time for those, so I do it like this. If you stabilize your finger on another finger that you're holding this on, it all works really well. All right, and then peppermint. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to show you a little trick that I do. I've got these in here and I want them to synergize. So I'm going to put my finger over the top of it and I'm going to give it a little bit of a shake. Okay, I want these to kind of get together. And what's cool about this, we all know our lavender, lemon, and peppermint mix. I've got now it on my finger, and I can just put it on the back. I can literally do that like as a little perfume. Okay, so it's good. Now, most of you would say just put the cap on, like hello. Well, the peppermint's a little bit spicy for most people's tummies, and it's actually healthier for you to add carrier. So I'm using red raspberry seed oil because that's just the oil I'm using for my face right now, and there's nothing in this but raspberry seed. See how it's harder to drip when I'm not stabilizing my hand? So it would have been better to take this, stabilize my hand, and now I can get a much easier drip. Okay, so often like in my book, French Aromatherapy, or in my app, the EO Bar, I say top off whatever you're using, like the top something off with carrier oil, like your capsule or your 15 ml bottle, whatever. You'll see here, because this is actually a good thing, you can see the color delineation here. There's a little bit on top, but on the bottom, because the red raspberry seed oil in this case is heavier than the constituents of the essential oils, that it's not really blended. If I do this, it will blend, but then it will separate again. If I were to take these capsules and make several of them, which you can, I don't, I just take what I need when I need them. But if you wanted to make a bunch, you can make a bunch of these, label them, put them in a glass container, like a bowl or something in your freezer is totally fine, but label them, because if you have multiple different capsules for different things that you're using, make sure you label them. This is a breathe balm for me. I'm going to be in the car driving through various places that have various things that my breathe ability hates. Okay, so this is gonna help me today with the traveling. I do this every time I travel anywhere outside of where I'm used to being, because I will be like all day long if I don't do that. You guys like that? Like that actually came from me. That was a sound I just made in the back of my throat. It's snorting. Right? Like we love snorting. My family can't stand it. So this keeps me from doing that, and I'm happy for it. Okay? All right. So I would never make a bunch of these, and then, I mean, this is fine. It will actually not disintegrate because I've got carrier oil in here, but I feel a little nervous putting a bunch of eggs in one basket. I feel real nervous if I were to make a bunch of these and stick them in and then travel with them and have them like potentially in a warm area where they could, or any moisture gets in them, then this starts to disintegrate. I mean, that would be awful if you went in and there was like, one of them broke open and then the oils were everywhere and everything disintegrated on top of it. So it would just be awful. So I don't. I carry all of this stuff with me. I take everything that I need to make capsules with me, and I just make them as I need them, because things come up. I might need an immunity balm, and it happens, especially when you travel and you're introduced to a new area. You need an immunity balm. I don't take those every day. I take them when I need them so that I can strengthen my terrain as I need them. I do certain things throughout the day, like my Ninja every day, things that will help support a healthy immunity, but I want the balm to bomb when I need it. I don't want to take a balm every day and then my body's used to it, you see? So this is very, very important to understand. And just remember, capsules that are pre-made are designed to release closer to your intestines, and they're thicker walled and they're pre-diluted, so there's no need to eat food with them, okay? There's no need to do something specific with them because they're oils. It's not like you have vitamins in there. There's nothing that needs fat. They already have some in it though, because there's a carrier oil already in your capsules that are pre-made by Young Living, okay? So I hope that this helped. Watch the replay if you haven't, because I answered a lot of the questions that you guys asked. Yes, it is fine to freeze them. Oils freeze just fine. Refrigerator, freezer, fine. Better in the freezer or the fridge rather than leaving them out if you're making a batch. I wouldn't make a huge batch. Remember, carrier oil does go bad after a while, so that will expire, whereas your essential oils won't. So if you keep them in the freezer, they're going to last much longer. All right, so have a great afternoon. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.